Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives you?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gold Jacket, Green Jacket podcast. We are here for episode number 77. My name is Christian Dragonetti. I'm joined, as always, by CBN, Mr. Colour by Numbers, Jolly Mitchell. How you doing?
Oh, shit now. I was in a good mood.
I know you were.
I was.
You're in a great mood.
I was. Now I'm pissed. Fuck. You realise how many texts I got after that, eh?
I'm so happy.
I got quite a few guys.
Thank you.
And I'm like, ooh, like hilarious.
Whoever texted Joel, thank you very much. Keep it coming. We love it.
I even walk into the shop and they go, what iron are you going to hit? Which colour? Ooh. Like, oh.
Hey. All I'll say is you've done this to yourself.
It's not. I'm not getting into it.
We don't expose, or we try not to expose personal secrets on any platform.
Yeah, well,
let alone one that a lot of people that we know very close listen to on the regular. I've just spotted that fly that you were trying to swat away as well.
I've been trying to swat it earlier.
Fucking hell.
I almost punched myself in the head trying to get it.
That's it.
Anyway,
How are you?
Other than that, fantastic.
Yep. You're off to Sydney tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was...
And you found out that you're off to Sydney tomorrow
half an hour ago.
40 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So...
Thanks, people who we won't disclose.
Nah, it was these two events up in Coffs Harbour.
Yeah.
That I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go on a little road trip. So I figured I'd grab a car and make the hike up there.
Why not?
So I'll go to Sydney tomorrow night, stay a night with one of the contact, I guess, and then drive to Coffs in the morning. And
which is awesome to have. Like,
yeah, it's great. It's awesome. It's so much more cost effective, and I don't mind long drives. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. It's better than going west.
Your mum hates them.
Yeah, she hates him, but
Your mum hates them. You're just on the phone to your mum and she gave you a grilling.
Gave me a bit of a going, oh, couldn't you figure that out earlier? I'm like, if I could, I would have.
Yeah, we all would have.
So I was on a reserve list on
I was half
these two
expecting
events.
Shazza to turn around and be like, Drax, can you drive him?
I was like one or two. I was like second reserve in these two events, and they're regional opens. They're qualifiers for the New South Wales Open, and they're pretty big events. Like they're like an enhanced pro-am. And every guy in their dog at the moment is playing them, all the tool players basically. So, and yeah, I was literally second reserve, unfortunately. Motherfucker, that fly's driving me nuts. Oh, got him. Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, and then yeah, I'm like, I may as well just check it. And like, I was a bit annoyed that I was on the reserve list, but I was also like, oh, beautiful, I don't have to drive that far.
Yeah, how good.
But I still wanted to play them.
Of course.
Right. Check, and I'm like, and then I've got notified at what's the time now? 7:30. I got notified at 6:45 that I've now got a tea time on Thursday. So I'm like,
here we go.
awesome. Looks like I'm leaving tomorrow. So yeah, I'll leave at like midday. Try and get to Sydney before.
Try and stop at a driving range somewhere on the way and hit some pills.
or something, or just tee it up on the top of the roof and then just peg them into nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm off tomorrow.
How good. And then you're off for a few weeks.
And then I'll come back, and then then I'll be out for a while.
So if you're part of that reserve list that I've had to call upon a couple of times in your absence, and you know who I'm talking to, the boys will be listening. Just keep the phone close to you, because there might be
might need reinforcements.
Might be a day or two that I might need someone, because I don't think anyone wants to sit and listen to me talk by myself for an hour at a time.
No, to be honest, I struggle.
I could do it.
We know.
I could do it. Wouldn't be hard, but no. For the betterment of the content, we might avoid that. We've got a lot to get through, Jolly. Let's get stuck into it. Recent rounds. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I played Saturday afternoon. Dodged an absolute bullet with the weather. I don't know how we didn't get pissed on. It was blowy.
We both dodged bullets because we were walking off the golf course from the morning tee time going, have fun,
sick.
Arvo.
Yeah.
Have fun, Arvo.
Yeah, we'll wait. I was waiting for it the whole day. I was waiting for it to just absolutely peg down, and it was blowy as anything.
Oh, I can
It
imagine.
was so windy, but like we still dodged a bullet. But it was honestly much like the previous week.
How good?
Literally had the same score. Had even par. Right, like I'll take that in that weather. I wasn't disappointed really with it. Saw two putts over 10 feet go in.
Nice.
Which wasn't too pleased with.
No.
Couldn't really get the putter going. But yeah, it was all right. It was all right. Didn't quite have my best stuff, but tough conditions. The greens were very, very, very quick. Like quicker than they have been recently. So
yeah,
they were very tricky, and yeah, like I said, didn't quite have my best stuff to go and post an under par round, but considering the elements, I wasn't too upset with it. So
no, very good.
it was good. It was a bit of a building round. There was a lot of positive coming into tournament season. So,
very good.
yeah, drivers still not quite behaving itself as I would like to. Just because it's been the thing that I've been working on the most in terms of trying to build speed and hit it further and swing quicker and stuff like that. So now it's like my old max number is now the on-course cruise number. And it's like telling my brain to sort of just cruise. And the speed's still there and you can still get it out there. So now it's just coming into tournament season. Now I just need to cruise it rather than trying to belt the piss out of it. So
Correct.
yeah, it's trying to get that through my head and it works. Yeah.
Well, we spoke earlier about
decent enough.
I saw a video on Instagram today of Jake Knapp swinging driver out of his shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
And the club head gets like above 130 mile an hour.
Yeah.
And the caption on the video was, this is why Jake says he, just chips driver around at cruisy at 119, 120 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Because the swing looks effortless.
Yeah.
It looks the exact same, just a bit quicker.
Just quicker.
But he's pumping it out at 10 mile an hour faster than what he would on course.
Yeah, it's craziness.
120 mile an hour is above
quick.
tour average.
Well above tour
average.
Yeah.
And he thinks
his fairway
he's
finder.
chipping it. Like he may as well be half swinging it at that speed, which is
just mental.
fucking unreal.
It's just mental. So anyway, other than that, game's in a decent spot. Like,
oh, absolutely.
it's in a reasonable spot. So now I just need to go and produce some results. And
have you seen the golf courses you're about to go play?
Yeah, I've done a little bit of research on them.
Cool.
And they're like, Coffs apparently is really nice.
Yeah,
he's like a pretty decent golf course. The first event, I'm not sure what it's like. I haven't dove that much into it, but some of the tour courses coming up, I'll be doing a bunch of research on.
How good?
So, maybe nice. So yeah, that was me.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
My most recent round was on Saturday. Standard for me. Saturday morning, played with Mitch and Michael, and then Mark from Chasing Birdies showed up. SGM was late because the poor bugger's been on night shift this week.
Oh no,
and so we're on the putting green, and I ring him. Didn't answer. And I'm like, fuck, this isn't good. He rings me back straight away and I can hear him going ballistic in the kitchen at home. And he's like, I haven't left yet. I'm on my way. He's like, I'll meet you on 4. And I'm like, I don't think you're going to, 4 is going to take us an hour.
Yeah.
I don't think you're that far away. Anyway, we get to 2 green.
Yeah.
And I see him running down 1. Pegs 1 up, hits his tee shot on 2, gets stuck. You know where the path is on 2?
Yeah.
Par 3, there's like this really woody like tree at the very end of the path. It's all sticks and no leaves. It gets stuck in that tree. Like it gets swallowed by this tree. And he's just like, oh, well, it's a minus because we're playing par. Yeah. So he just dropped it out on the fairway, hit a chip. He's like, all right, let's go. Moved on to 3.
Good. What do you have?
Oh, I can tell you. No, I think he had 4 minus.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Which, granted, like,
look,
what do you do?
After the start.
After the start.
What was yours?
I had 4 minus as well. Now, the thing with mine is I had another lesson with Raptor on Thursday last week. So, and we made a lot of progression.
Good.
We also made some changes. And for me, visually, there are a lot more. It was a lot more changes. To do with like ball position in the stance, hands forward, all this kind of stuff. Stuff that I never really did or thought I did, but didn't really. So walking into Saturday, I completely threw the scorecard out the window straight away. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm committing.
It's application.
I'm committing to this. I'm not going to get through 10 holes and go, fuck this. I'm going back to what I used to do. Because I saw such immediate results from the lesson on Thursday.
Yeah.
You came out and watched me hit a few balls as well.
Yeah, there was a couple. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it was moving really well.
Oh, good.
And the best part about the lesson on Thursday was once Raptor put the TrackMan and the cameras and all that kind of stuff away, I hit a couple of balls just cause we're just fluffing around. Dave McCulley was there and Noah was there as well. We're just fucking around. And I hit a couple and I'm like, oh, it's just clicked.
Yeah, it felt. Yeah,
and I felt like the feeling that I was explaining to him and like what he was looking for, I'm like, it's not this movement, it's a different one. That's what's resonating with me more.
Yeah.
And he goes, great, it's the same thing. Just if that's what resonates, keep doing that.
If that feeling produces
the same result.
For.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So stuck to that, and I'm not going to get into details.
It screams feel versus real, doesn't it?
It does.
Bizarre.
It's so and he again sent me all the videos today through Skillist, and I had a look through them.
I actually saw him doing his little voice recording. So
yeah, so
he's very good on that.
He's so good. That was a nice little present to get at my lunch break today at work. And
there it is.
watch a few videos and go, fuck, that actually looks pretty good.
It does. The difference just on like at the top there, I'm like, fuck.
And now that we're like 2 sessions in and he's talking about, right, this is what we're going to do next lesson. And then the lesson after that, I'm like, I can see where this is going.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and like he, in the voice recording, starts by going, apologies, it's a little bit late. Would have loved to have gotten this to you on Saturday. I texted him straight away. I was like, don't you dare apologize. I was like, this is far more than I've ever received from any other coach ever.
Yeah.
Just throw it out.
He goes in, doesn't it?
He goes into depth.
He goes above and beyond.
He cares.
He gives a shit.
He cares.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful that he's taken me on. And I think we're making some headway.
You already are.
Sorry?
You already are.
I've
seen some videos. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I'll show you some more videos after we finish this. But the round on Saturday, we'll get back into that, wasn't the greatest. Started off slow. I have started off slow the last few weeks. These two had nothing to do with Raptor. Like,
none of it has anything to do with Raptor.
No, I mean the changes that Raptor had done. None of the mistakes I made here today had anything to do on Saturday. Had anything to do with the changes we made.
Yeah.
Because I committed to it all day long, and then come to 10, it just clicked.
Yeah. You're like,
it came real good.
Yeah, good.
2 and 3 had bogey and double bogey. I was 4 meters off the green for 2 on 3. And bladed wedge one way, bladed wedge the other way. I'm like, cool. Fucking great par. Let's go. Right? 14 was fun.
Yeah.
14 made birdie on 14. Fun. Howling downwind. Howling downwind. Hit a draw sort of right center fairway. Everything's coming out with a draw at the moment. And that's just face control.
Yeah.
Raptor told me, and this again, we cycle back to the lesson with Raptor. He told me on Thursday, this is what you got to look for. If it hooks, you haven't turned properly.
Yeah.
It's all hands.
Yeah.
If you block it, it's face control. We can fix that later.
He's massive on using your body efficiently.
100%.
Massive on it. Which,
but I'm massive. I'm massive on knowing why the results have happened.
Yeah.
So he goes, like I said, if it hooks, it's flippy. You haven't turned. It's all hands. I'm like, great. He goes, if you block it right, that's face control. We'll fix that later. That's good. I'm like, beautiful.
Yeah.
He goes, if it draws, everything's syncing up. It's just slightly closed faced. I'm like, perfect. I hit draws all day long. So I'm like, everything's there, but the face is just a fraction closed. I hit a lot of chunks. I'm like, need to figure out where this bottom point is, which we can do easily.
Yeah.
Everything else was reasonably in between. Right? Hit a couple of hooks. I'm like, okay, haven't turned. But 14 hit this friggin' monster.
Yeah.
Monster, dude. Down the middle of the fairway. It stuck the fairway on the left-hand side. So it was wet. Like I was in standing water, granted, on the fairway. So I took a drop over to the left-hand side. 175 meters into 14.
Yeah, it's deep.
It's deep.
Yeah.
Hit 7 iron.
Was that from the black?
Yep.
Okay, so you've hit it almost 380.
And from the blacks were far back.
Oh, so you've hit it 380.
I don't want to put a number to it. My head will explode. Yeah.
Oh, that's why your head will explode.
Yeah, correct.
That's the thing.
Hit 7 iron from 175 out with the wind at my back, thinking, I'll just bounce one up there. Pitched it like 15 feet short.
Yeah.
And stopped.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Nathan Eagleton coming up. Right? As Mitchell Cooper would say. 2-putted for birdie. I was like, all right, whatever. Gave it a good run.
Easy
bird.
Easy game.
I'm like, that's the best hole I've played in weeks.
Yeah, mint.
Right?
Oh, good little progress then.
Progress. Mitchell Cooper by the way, had a day out.
Yeah.
Shot one over off the stick.
Good.
I think it was +5.
Good.
Still didn't win A grade. It's fucked. Things like some bloke had +7 playing off what do you have? I've got the results here. Where is
it's ridiculous. You can't snag one.
I can't snag one. Some bloke had +6 playing off 10.
Speaking of that, right? I walk into the clubhouse on Saturday.
Yeah.
Right. And me having, I think it was 30. It was plus. It said +4.
Yep.
Right, because I've had net 75. Right, I've had even par, so 71, but it's net 75. Right.
Yeah.
And I've come in afterwards, and having net 75 is it's not great at all. But considering the elements, I'm like, I'll take that. If I played like that in a tournament and it was that condition and that windy with the elements, I'm like, that's not half bad.
No.
Hole a few putts and hit it, and hole a few putts, and I have 2 or 3 better.
Yeah.
And shooting 3 under in those conditions, I would have been over the moon with. I've
Of
been
course.
stoked, right? Anyway, I walk in and the guys go, struggle bus today, Jolly. I'm like, yeah. It was blowing a hurricane. It was blowing 50, dude. Like, I mean, I hit driver 6 iron into 8.
Yeah.
I almost didn't get 2 iron to 7. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean struggle? But I hit driver into 18.
Did you drive off the deck?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Last week I hit driver 9 iron into it with no wind. Like,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, struggle bus. I'm like, yeah.
Can people-
Yeah, struggle bus. I'm like, but I played decent enough to shoot a half DPS and score.
I'm going to fucking explode here. Right. Hold your horses. Dear Mr. President,
Oh, we're back
can
again.
people please stop looking at only Stableford scores, max stroke scores, par scores, and all this other bullshit for what you would consider a good low level, like low single figures to plus marker golfers? Blokes playing off anywhere from +5 like you are to 6 probably don't care that they've had 31 Stableford points, especially the lower to closer to 0 they get, right? Mitch played off 7 on Saturday, shot +5. It's 1 over par or whatever it was, maybe 2, right? Played unreal. He doesn't care that he had +5 in par.
No.
He goes, I shot 2 over
I shot
today.
2 over par. Yeah.
How cool is that?
We've discussed this before.
We have.
So
can people stop when you walk into the clubhouse and go, oh, yeah, no good today, Jolly, because, nah, dude, I shot even and it's howling.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
pissing side, whatever the example is. It's
Yeah,
pissing
whatever it is.
sideways, it's howling. The conditions are fucked. There's a divot in the green on 7. Like, can we just fucking ignore whatever the score is for the day on, like, for good golfers? That's my second cut question. I've just fucking remembered it.
You've just remembered it.
I've just remembered it.
And the you know what the highlight of the day was? I've birdied 11 probably the last 6 times I've played at Rosanna, I reckon. I've birdied that hole for some reason so many times. The last 2 weeks in a row, it's been howling into the wind. The hole's 385, I think it is, from the tips. Right, I've hit driver 6 iron into it both times, which feels also illegal because it's usually driver wedge.
Okay.
But when I say driver wedge, it's usually driver, got 100 in, 80 maybe in, 80 to 100, 120-ish sort of.
What hole's this, did you say?
11.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I've scoped the flag and I've got 158. And I'm like, that went nowhere. And pump dog too. It's gone 230 and hit it good. Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have to step on this 6 iron. Anyway, and hit it like pin high, 25 feet, cross the hill, down the hill slope in Santa Cup. I'm like,
Yeah.
right. And it's like stoked with it to shoot even. I'm like, I'm actually happy with that.
It's the same thing like for my round on 11 as well. I hit 2 skunky 2 irons, ended up left side of the fairway with 130 in for my third shot, right? So I haven't done that well to get there. Scoped it at 130 and the wind was into us a fraction, like it was barely a club wind. So I'm like, changes with Raptor, lessons, blah, blah, blah. Pull 8 iron. Just hit 8 iron.
Yeah.
Take the extra club, right?
Yeah.
My gut originally says take 7 and just punch one down there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
No, put a full swing on it.
Put a full swing on it, hit 8.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hit it, flushed it. And it's
Long?
on it.
Oh, really?
It's on it, right? The whole way. And again, I'm just like, the temptation just to fucking
Give her a twirl.
just give her a twirl. I'm like, yeah, Raptor's going to love this. 15 meters short.
Short. Got above the tree line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mitch was like further up the fairway and he just goes, the wind has fucked that.
So so I hit one of the sexiest golf shots I've ever hit.
Yeah.
Right. Down 1.
Yeah.
Right. It is straight into us again. It is blowing 50 straight into us. And so I've grabbed 3 wood and I was going to hit like this stinger little cut that tries to like just get past the corner.
Yeah, love
Not
it.
over the trees. It wasn't
No,
just, and this thing was fizzing so low and a bit spinny. So I
Yeah.
knew it was going to come up a bit. It was the nicest golf shot I've ever hit. It
Right.
was like, it was so,
So pretty.
It was this stinger thing. And one of the guys on the balcony was like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Because it was fucking sick. I'm looking at it going, oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Right. It was still rising as it got past the tree on the corner. And it hadn't got over the tree yet. So
Yeah,
it didn't get higher than the tree, but it was still rising. It was sick. And then it was like sitting middle fairway. I'm like, that is so nice. I was so
Yeah.
happy. It was delicious.
I can imagine.
Then, yeah, flip a wedge and hold apart. But It's like,
But again, like we had a massive discussion last week about playing in the wind and what that does to you.
yeah, we did actually.
Hitting that shot into 11, I'm thinking, I've done everything right here.
yeah.
I've done everything right. And there's another whole element of, well, no, hang on. If you're low and like there's the trees around you are quite tall, you need to consider, are you hitting that ball above the tree line?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Because
It's things people
the
don't think
wind
about.
is going to change, 33 meters in the air compared to 3 meters in the air.
Yeah, correct.
So, yeah, it's a whole nother element
we get
that you need to
we get
consider.
to 15, right? And because 15 at Roseanne is so protected,
Yep.
very big trees, and it's a par 3, so the ball's not in the air for that long and that exposed, and it's very rare for people to hit it high enough to get above the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
So we just played 14, and it's hunting downwind. I hit 3 wood to like just short right of the green, right, and just hits and kept going. It was straight downwind, and then we get to 15, and all the guys were hitting the same club as I was. I'm hitting, it was 158 or 159. I'm hitting 7-iron, right? And one of the guys actually pulled 8-iron, and he hits 8-iron 135.
Yeah, right.
Right. And I'm like, and they go, oh, what are you hitting? Like a 9-iron or something? I'm like, 9-iron won't get within 20. And they're like, what do you mean? It's downwind. I'm like, no, it won't be. I said, your ball won't get above the tree line. So play the number. Right. And they all pull 6-irons, and they were still short.
Yeah.
Like, because they just thought, oh, it's downwind. I'm like, no. The wind doesn't go like this over trees. Like, it's traveling so much higher. And I ended up pulling mine into a fucking bunker, but not the point. It was like the wind element was just bizarre to see.
Yeah.
Say like people still struggling. In
Oh,
it.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Even myself, I struggled as well.
And we
It was
all
hard.
struggle. That's the thing. It's a challenge. It's not. It's not designed to like after you listen to our episode last week. All of a sudden, you're a master. You know what you're doing.
No.
Because this is we were just spitting facts on our own experiences last week, talking pure garbage half the time.
Yeah.
Right. So, of course, we're still haven't figured it out because no one has.
No one has.
Exactly.
You can't. You just if you can attack it with a bit more knowledge, and then just
you're going to help
reduce
yourself
it.
out.
Yeah, exactly. But
So, but no, lessons with Raptor are going very, very well. The temptation just to ring him and go, fuck this, let's do it weekly. I'm addicted, but I'm like, nah, we've got a plan.
He won't let you.
No, he won't. But we've got a plan. We're going to stick to it and we'll just cruise, see how we go. But
Man.
I'm just giddy with how things are going at the moment.
man.
Now, Jolie, something happened on the weekend or before the weekend that has taken the golfing world, I think, a little bit by storm. Friday afternoon, 5 p.m. Australian time, Happy Gilmore 2 was released. Right? Now, if you've been listening to this podcast for a little while, you'll know that I've been pretty excited for this for a while. I've found out. I want to kiss you all over. Yeah, I've been pretty excited about this movie for a little while since it was
every golfer
announced.
has.
I think everyone has. So yeah, like most, I sat down with the missus on Friday night and chucked it on and watched it. And fair to say, it's pretty good.
I think
For
it actually exceeded my expectations a little bit. I had absolutely no idea what to expect out of it.
neither.
I knew that there was going to be some tour pros in it.
Yep.
I didn't realize that it was going to be the collab of a lot of PGA Tour players and the Live players as well.
Correct.
Apologies for those who haven't seen it, but if you haven't seen it by now, you deserve everything you get.
We'll
we don't
try
care
our
about
best not
spoilers.
to spoil it.
But by the time of listening, it's a whole week after it's come out.
Yeah,
if you haven't
true.
seen it by now, you deserve for it to be spoiled. I don't care.
Stiff.
Or
Pause
turn
it.
the potty off now. See you in 2 hours.
Yeah,
All right, go watch it, then come back. Anyway,
we're back.
we're back. Welcome back. It's like, but
I didn't expect there to be the PGA Tour pros, Live pros in a PGA Tour versus Live storyline spin-off.
kinda.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Kinda.
Right. So let's get one thing straight. It's not a good movie.
Dude, I've said this from day dot. It's exactly like the first one.
Correct.
The first movie, they're
As a
terrible
movie,
They're terrible
Take
movies.
nostalgia, take golf, take
Take
everything out
iconicness.
of it, take everything out of it, and just accept it for a movie.
Yeah.
That movie ain't good.
No.
And neither is this one.
They're terrible. But because they're so iconic,
For who we are
Yeah.
and what we enjoy
Yeah.
and what we do here and the sport that we play, it was pretty good.
it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Dude, it
Right?
was just chaos.
Yeah.
From the start, it was just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Right? And
74 cameos.
dude, the amount of like, oh, that's the like,
Yeah.
he did. It was so well done. He put. Well, once again, Sandler gets, you know, little digs online and stuff like that you see all the time that he just casts his mates. Why the fuck wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck? There's like so many of his mates that he had in Grown Ups, so many of his mates, or so many people that were in Gilmore too. The first Happy Gilmore.
And,
what was it? 29 years ago, almost 30 years ago now. And there's guys that are, there's people 30 years later showing up in this movie.
The one thing I enjoyed a lot was that the memes that were created from the first Happy Gilmore and golf in general, he kind of lived them up a little bit, like Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Right?
That was so well done.
I saw this meme online that was just like, how can there be 29 years between movies and yet Will Zalatoris is 16 in the first one and 28 in the second one?
Yeah, that's so true. Right? That's a bit true, yeah.
But that's the point. It wasn't supposed to make sense.
But I didn't even
wasn't-
pick up on that.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
neither-
oh, it's the caddy. And I didn't even think, oh, this is 30 years later. How is he not 50? Like, you know what I mean?
correct.
Yeah. yeah.
It was
that's so true. I didn't even think of that.
as a sequel to a movie after nearly 30 years in between.
Yeah.
It kind of ticked all the boxes.
It did.
Right? And yeah, there's a bit of recency bias. We only watched it on Friday and Saturday or whatever.
Of course.
And we were always going to think of it in a positive manner because of how excited we were for this movie. I'm probably going to try and watch it again.
Yeah.
Between now and the end of the week when this episode goes out.
So I've watched it twice now, and no shit, I thought it was funnier the second time.
Well, I'm hoping the same. I want to give it a bit of time just to let it sink. But yeah, I don't think the one thing I was worried about, and I didn't realize I was worried about it until I pressed play, was fuck. I hope they don't ruin the first one.
Yeah.
And I did not give it a second thought.
No.
The whole time, like he announced it months ago, a year ago, however long it was, that Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out. I'm like, oh, sick, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I hit play on Friday, I'm like, oh, fuck, I hope he doesn't fuck the first one.
Yeah, it's like, I think
And I don't think it did.
tiny bit of reminiscing, but it was like, nah, that was 30 years ago.
All I'm going to say is this.
Right.
Adam Sandler, if you're listening, do not,
Adam Sandler, if you're listening.
do not, under any circumstances, make a third one.
Nah, there's no way.
Do not. Like, you cannot, do not kill this, please.
There's no way. I think the way the movie actually ended, there's no way that you can't make a third out of that.
No.
Like, what does he come back and
Playing a Ryder Cup.
no, but like you
Just
can't.
don't do
You
it.
can't.
You can't.
You can't. There's no cliffhangers. There's no foreshadowing. There's no clues
But
into
like
a new one.
The similarities between the first and the second one, in aspects of the story, kind of rewrote itself. They were very similar in the sense that, like, they start off with him not having anything to do with golf, right? Then he gets involved, and then he dominates, and then he wins, and then rides off into the sunset.
Yeah, he gets his all his shit and fucks off.
Yeah.
How's the first one finish?
He wins back Grandma's house, and then he waves to Chubbs.
That's
and,
right. That's right.
Abraham Lincoln and the alligator.
And the alligator. I love the one where that
Who are you
Eminem-
waving at, Happy?
I love it when he does that same thing, and it's Abraham Lincoln and Chubbs, and then the crocodile, and then it comes up with the other couple of people. It's got Eminem and the other guy, and Eminem's just like this, just like. I loved it.
The callbacks were great. The attention to detail was
Very
pretty good.
Yeah, it was very good.
I thought he did it justice. He did the first one justice by making a second one. If he'd had never thought about it, we would have all died thinking, fair enough.
Yeah.
The first one's so good.
Yeah.
And my fiance Ali turned around and goes, fucking, they got a lot of golfers involved in this.
Yeah, they did.
And I'm like, well, hang on. Look at who they got involved.
They did so well.
Right? Yeah, you got all the legends, Lee Trevino, Jack Nicklaus, all these people who
Yeah,
were...
you had couples, you had Faldo.
Yeah,
Like,
some
did you see the table he was sitting on when they first went into that gold jacket room? Oh my God. My old man looked at me, he's like, because I watched it, admittedly, I'm sorry, Mum, I know you're listening. I watched it the night it came out, I lied to you.
Oh, God.
And then we watched it again yesterday, I think.
Anyway.
Doesn't matter. I did watch it. I told her I didn't, but I did because I couldn't help myself. I just
of
couldn't
course.
help myself. Right? So, yeah,
Sorry.
there's that. But Dad looks at me like wide-eyed, like looking at the table that Sandler's sitting on in the movie, just that when they first went into that scene, And he's like, oh my God.
There's a
I'm
lot
like,
of-
Nick Faldo, Freddie Couples, Jack Nicklaus, Lee Trevino sitting
There's
on
a
the
lot
same
of Hall
table.
of
I'm like,
Famers.
he couldn't believe it. He was
There's a
gobsmacked.
lot of Hall of Famers on that
Dude,
table.
it was craziness.
And yeah, so my fiance turns around and goes, fuck, they got a lot of good golfers in this. So I'm like, yeah, but the generation of like the golfers who were mainly in it, like all the guys are on tour now, they grew up with that movie.
Yeah,
Scotty
yeah,
Scheffler's
yeah.
27 years old.
29. You want to
Yeah,
bet?
29. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But yeah.
Anyway, so he's just as old as the movie is. As the
I
first
think,
one.
I think he is.
Right?
I think he's
So-
I think he was born in the same year.
So these guys have grown up watching Happy Gilmore, and as have we. So of course they're going to get involved if
Yeah.
Adam Sandler gives you a phone call.
Yeah.
It was cool.
The guy, the pros that really nailed it were like Scotty did really well. Bryson was funny.
Colin Morikawa killed it.
Colin Morikawa was good. Xander Schauffele, man. Dude, when he was sitting at the table looking at Ricky, just going, that's what she said. Like, dude, I was
I'm
dying.
howling.
Xander nailed it.
Yeah, he
Xander
did really
absolutely nailed it. And then when they fall in, then they get like chest bumped into the table, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And it's Colin Morikawa and Xander Schauffele laying on top of each other with cake all over him. And you see Xander, I got a fork in my ass, and Ricky Fowler, that's what she said. Like, dude, I'm like, that's fucking perfect. Like, and Scotty sitting in the jail cell as well.
Oh, that was elite. What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? Chicken fingers. I think I'll stay another night. And he's just laying there, just and when he's on the tee, oh, not again.
Let's not try and give too much away.
Nah,
I don't-
fuck him.
I
If
don't-
you're watching
nah, I
this,
don't
you've
wanna-
already
I don't
seen
wanna
it.
spoil it too
Then,
much.
my favourite one was in that conference room with Shooter McGavin. You've got Rory McIlroy, Scotty Scheffler, Brooks Koepka, and Bryson DeChambeau, and obviously
Adam Sandler.
and Adam Sandler sitting there as well. But in that room, and you're just like, fucking hell, you guys, you're the four.
Yeah.
Right? And then like just the way they sort of bounced off each other a little bit. Like Brooks
did
goes,
really
what
well.
about you, Shooter? Blow up a 4-shot lead. You lost to a guy that got hit by a Volkswagen, jackass. Like shit like that. It's just like
That's what I mean.
it's
The,
just
the, call,
perfect.
the callbacks were elite. I'm probably going to watch it a lot sooner than what I thought.
So good.
Very well
so
done.
good.
We tip our caps. Well done to Adam Sandler and
Yeah.
everyone involved. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
As I said, please don't make another one.
Nah.
Leave it there. Let it marinate. Let it be another 30 years.
Oh, fuck, man.
Right? He comes onto the senior tour, right?
Oh, this. Get Ernie Els involved.
He did very, very well.
Yeah, it was funny.
He had a lot of hype to live up to.
Yeah.
Did it live up to the hype? I don't.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In terms of the iconicness and how Happy Gilmore is portrayed.
We're very.
Like I said, forget the movie.
Yeah.
Both movies are shit. However, the iconicness, who they have in it,
We're
the little
very-
storyline, how
we're-
funny it is, how quotable it is. It's like Step Brothers.
Oh,
the
yeah.
movie Step Brothers sucks.
Yeah.
But it is so funny and quotable that it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
We have very blinkered vision when it comes to these movies.
correct.
And we are going to have very one-eyed opinions.
Non-golf fans, don't watch it because you're going to have no idea what's going on.
No idea.
And it's not that good if you're not a golf fan.
What I want to do now is watch them back to back.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Watch them back to back and just go, yeah. And then it'll make sense. Do you know what I mean?
So when they're on the range as well,
Yeah.
bowls at Domingo. He goes, hey, Happy, is that hard when you pull over that guy's shirt and you punch him in the face? Is that hard? No. And they just demonstrate. Oh, man.
Very good.
Oh, it's all coming back. I'm so happy. Why am I so happy? It was actually really good.
Okay. Very good. It ticked a lot of boxes, as we said.
Speaking of the young guns.
Yeah, the Young Guns.
That
Great
were in there.
segue. Great segue.
So you actually did mention that they were the guys that grew up with the first Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
And a lot of them would have been. They're probably just the same age as the original.
Yep.
They're probably like some of the guys that were in it were born in the early 90s, mid 90s. They're sort of in between that 26 to 34 years old sort of thing. They're in that 8-year range. So yeah, like you said, they would have grown up with Happy Gilmore. And you actually mentioned to me earlier, you wanted to sort of maybe appreciate where the game is and where it's going.
Yeah, I had a message from a loyal listener. Jared's his name. Part of Two Married Golfers. And we'd played golf with him. He was a lovely bloke. And he sort of mentioned a couple of things going, we maybe have a look into this. And what he was talking about was a lady by the name of Lottie Wode, right? Who is just won the Scottish Open.
Yeah, she did well in the Evian, didn't she?
Yep, she came tied for third in the Evian. And she's just won the Scottish Open in her first start as a professional.
She's really young too.
She's 21.
Yeah, there you go.
So she's had 3 starts on tour, finished third at the Evian, had a decent result in the one in between, and just won the Scottish. She might have finished second or runner up or something. And it got me thinking about like where the game is heading in the next sort of 10, 15, and who are the next crop of kids coming through. We have it a lot in the AFL. There's a draft every year. So there's 100 new kids coming into the comp every year.
Well, the same as the PGA. There's always different people that show up, but the sometimes the youngest aren't always the stars. The young guns aren't always the stars.
Correct.
Yeah.
And here in Australia, we've been lucky. We've had a lot of young guns come through. Cam Smith. Now we've got Elvis Smiley. I first watched Elvis Smiley hit a golf ball when he was like 15. Playing as an amateur in the Aussie Open just because he got a start. And he was the next big thing. And now he's killing it and getting starts in majors and stuff.
He's on the DP.
It's going a long way. But it got me thinking about a certain, like the direction that golf is going in terms of like the next generation that's going to come through. And I feel like golf is in a very, very safe place at the moment.
Yeah.
I feel like we've got a lot of good talent coming through. There's young people and young kids all over both like men's and women's game. Grace Kibb as well just won a major a few weeks ago. She's only young. I think we're going to be very, very safe.
I feel like even at the club level is like opened my eyes up a little bit, and like when I was coming through, when I was sort of that in between that 9-10 years old to the 11 to 14 range, like being a 14-year-old and you say my favorite sport is golf and I play every week.
It's weird.
It's very weird to say at school, say it around mates, say it to new people, or, stuff like that. It's not saying weird, but it's a bit niche. It's not, because you're so used to them saying I'm into basketball, I'm into footy, or something like that. Cricket. Yeah, they're the sort of the big three. Yeah. Well, in Australia,
because
anyway.
to a 14-year-old, golf is played by old blokes and it's slow as fuck.
By old people. Yeah. How exciting!
My grandpa plays golf.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
Man.
Why would I? I want to play footy because it's tough and it's man, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Or even on the other side for the females, they don't want to play. The girls, they don't want to play golf. That's not an interest generally for them. But now I've even noticed that even at our club on a Saturday, there's 2 groups of girls that are in between the age of 12 and 17 playing back to back at 12, 15 on a Saturday, in amongst what used to be a fully stacked men's field of that sort of 50 to 60 range, or in between the ages of 35 and 60, right? And you've got high school girls that are playing together and just enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Because they've been exposed to it in a very, very positive way.
Absolutely.
And then you have I think I'm pretty sure he's a listener, Ben. He's only young. I think he's not even 17 yet. No. I think he's 16, and he grew up with his old man playing in amongst the field and got exposed to it properly, and now he's playing off scratch or something at 16. Yeah. So yeah, like you said, it is positive. It's been projected properly onto the younger.
Correct. Golf in these countries is a 4th, 5th sport, right? In terms of the media scope and what gathers the most attention. It's a huge sport. It's played by millions of people countrywide.
It's bigger elsewhere other than Australia.
Correct.
It's bigger in other countries.
But in our country, it follows trends.
It probably comes off third best. Oh, 4th. Let's say 4th.
Yeah.
In some ways, was it not in order? It's footy, cricket, and the rugby.
Rugby league.
Yeah.
And then basketball's screaming.
Yeah.
Basketball's huge.
Basketball's massive.
Netball's huge.
Yeah.
So you can put it wherever you want, but what I'm trying to get at is that golf tends to follow trends in this country. So if we have success on the tour, be it men's or women's, golf interest increases.
Yeah, it follows. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Cam Smith wins the Open. COVID helps.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of a sudden there's a boom. Everyone wants to buy Titleist gear and flat peak Titleist hats and all that kind of stuff.
And grow their hair out.
Mullet and all that kind of stuff. Get into golf in general. So you're only going to do what you're exposed to. And the more we can expose younger people to golf.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Correct. Right. And that's why I've been so critical of broadcasts in the past because cool. Like who knows who this bloke is?
Yeah.
Who, how can we appeal to a younger audience and explain how good some of these people are in relation to, because they're not all on the same stage, but in relation to the likes of Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
And
it's just how it's projected though. Like golf wasn't projected like before COVID, even let's say 10 to 15 years ago. Yeah. Like you had Tiger before, let's say 2012.
Yep.
right? And then, but you had that Rory stage in between 2010 and 2015 sort of thing, where he made a lot of noise and has for the last 15 years, right? But it's almost the way it was projected onto, like you said, the younger audience. It was projected as this is an adult sport, it's a money sport, and it's played by old people at the clubs, right? So why would a 13-year-old or 12-year-old be watching the TV going, I want to do that?
Yeah.
Like, why would they? And now it's like, no. Like, how do you get there where you have to start now sort of thing? And it gets exciting. It gets...
You get those token pieces on the news every now and again of that 10-year-old kid who's at the World Junior Masters and whatever it might be and won it in his age group, 9 years old, whatever, right? And they do a little piece and who's your favourite player? Tiger Woods. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
What driver do you have? I don't know.
Yeah.
Driver.
Yeah, driver.
They don't care.
Yeah.
But like, and kids will see that and go, oh, that's pretty cool. But there's nothing intriguing into them, like, or there's nothing grabbing them to go, come play this.
Yeah.
And the other half of it is that the top tier of this sport in our country, right? The Oz Tour or whatever else isn't on free to air TV.
No.
You might get one or two events during the year, the Oz Open and the Oz, what's the other one?
Oz PGA.
Yeah.
That's from start to finish, yes. But
Right.
generally, the events that I'll be going to play in, it won't be
on KO.
No, it'll be on KO, but for the only last 2 rounds.
Yeah, the second and
So
third and fourth round.
the broadcast isn't quite there.
No.
In terms of, but there's reasons for that.
And the other half of it is that with the top tours, yes, they're behind a paywall on Fox Sports or KO,
of course.
but also it's at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. It's a bit hard to.
So you try telling your 11-year-old son, yeah, it's all good, brother. Come and watch the golf at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, watch it before school.
Get up at 1, right?
Yeah.
Scotty tees off at 1:15. Go for it.
I think the media helps because golfers, when I say golfers, the top professionals and literally the way golf is projected now with the younger audience is that the top golfers are now seen as a bit of, it's kind of like that rock star sort of thing. Like the top dogs are like, these guys are your celebrities. These guys are the real deal. These guys are, your Tom Brady's of the golf world.
They're big time.
These guys are the real deal, earning millions upon millions, right? Especially the top guys, right? Inside that top 100 are earning very, 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 very good money, right?
Oh, yeah.
But and that's how it's sort of projected. So as a 12, 13-year-old, that, the dad plays golf, right? He's not that cool. Dad just goes plays golf, right? He sort of hits slices into the trees and goes out and drinks beers, right? And then he sees Scott, like the likes of Scotty and Rory winning the Masters and like sees that sort of stuff. And there's 80,000 people around this one golf hole watching a rock star win whatever they are going to win. And they're like, oh shit, that actually looks really cool. And then they go to what is now is a very inviting, very inviting golf clubs now that have junior programs, which isn't new. Junior programs aren't new. However, the involvement of juniors into a field of, the general demographic is that 40, 50-year-old.
Yep.
And they're like, it's so much more inviting. Even when I was sort of coming up, it was really starting to be a bit more inviting where they would make junior pennant sides, and which once again isn't new. However, the way it's projected onto the younger audience is so much more like inviting and a bit more appealing and more engaging. It's more, it's funded better as well.
Absolutely.
And it's a lot more appealing to younger kids that think golf is boring and slow and for old people. So.
That's it. But no, the golf, I feel like, is in such good hands going forward. For the next generation and generations to come, there's a lot of good talent out there, and I think it's only going to be a matter of time before they start taking over. The likes of Lottie Woad and Chris Gotterup and all that kind of stuff.
I think it's also on the back of the parents as well. For that younger generation, the parents are generally sort of that 35 to 40 range, so they have the understanding of like the modern era of golf as well and how it can be projected onto the younger audience.
Absolutely.
And, not sometimes, it is hats off to the parents as well, like, and the appreciation of a professional as well. Like professionals are seen a lot different, I find, than it would have been a long time ago.
Times are changing in this sport.
Yeah.
And they have been for a while.
Already has. Which it already has. The shift, it's already shifted, but now we're starting to see the benefits of that.
You're starting to see the generation that went through the shift live their life after the shift,
Yeah.
and then project the post-shift life onto their kids.
Yeah, which is the normality. It's
Correct.
now it's
And
now
now
we're
those-
now reaping the benefits of
Those kids are only know it one way,
Yeah.
and that's the way it is now.
Like I said, all this stuff isn't new.
No,
but
God, no.
we're seeing the benefits of it.
Absolutely we
which is
are.
awesome. So we're
Question-
seeing kids like Blades Brown over in the States,
Yeah.
and we're seeing like Miles Russell.
Yeah.
He's what 16, 17, and he would wipe the floor with us.
He's already had a few PGA Tour starts.
Yeah, like Blades Brown is a freak.
Yeah.
Like those kids are 18.
Yeah.
They can barely drive. They can't even drink over there, and they're competing with sometimes the best of them.
Yeah.
So
Nuts.
it's craziness.
Questions from the second cut, Jolly.
Off
Let's
you
get
go.
stuck
You
in.
got excited earlier about yours.
Yeah. So I saw this on Instagram or Facebook. Mm-hmm. At what handicap does someone need to achieve for you to consider them a good golfer?
A good golfer.
Yes. My name's Joe. I play off X. Oh, you're a good golfer. What's that X?
Good golfer. You're a good golfer.
Yes.
Probably sub 10.
Sub 10?
I'll say if you're single figures,
Yeah,
you're a good player,
that's a fair share.
right? I've always said that if you're below, if you're 20 and better, or below 20, you can make yourself you can make your way around a golf course
Absolutely.
with somewhat control, right? Some people playing off 7 or 8 thinking this going, 20 handicappers suck. I'm like, relative to your number, yeah, they do. They have a lot higher number, but they can make their way around a golf course quite fine.
Yeah.
In the same time you can. You know what I mean? Yeah, they might be having a little bit more shots, but doesn't mean they're, like I played with a guy on Saturday. Like he'd been wanting to play with me for a while now, and he's a great guy. I play with him and his brother, and was it just us? Oh, and one of the board members, he's a great player playing off low singles, the guy that wanted to play with me, he plays off 24, 25, and in that sort of elements, it ate him up and spat him out.
Yeah.
Right, but he still didn't hold anyone up. He wasn't slow or anything like that. Hit some great shots, but yeah, sub 20. I feel like you can make your way around a golf course. When you become a good golfer, I feel when you can play off single figures, and if you can break 80 relatively consistently, you can play.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You more than know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's sort of. Sometimes I think the expectation of people, it doesn't really put in perspective of how good it is to break 80.
Oh.
Even sometimes break 90 is a very good achievement for
Yes.
some. When I say for some, everyone has to do it once. Everyone's done it. Or, well, everyone that does.
A lot of people have.
A lot of people have, But for the individual, it's a great achievement. But the expectation of seeing someone shoot something in the 70s just takes away the impressiveness of someone breaking 90 for, say, the first time.
Yep.
Right? You know what I mean? So, single figures. That's my answer.
Nah, good. Good answer.
Unfortunately, partially stole my second cut question.
Oh, did I?
Because I saw one on a reel as well. That was it was the it was one that asked Adam Sandler. Like, what does someone have to shoot to consider them a good golfer? That was mine.
Shattered.
That was mine. So when you said that, I'm like,
Shattered.
that's too close to my question. So,
well, then to answer it, I'd
what
sort
would
of
someone have to shoot to be considered a good golfer?
shoot. Are we talking regularly?
Well, relative to their handicap,
Yeah.
like someone's handicap playing off.
We'll just strip it back to what my question was.
It's literally the same as yours, but what would they shoot? Not what would they play off? Like, if someone came up to you and said, I had an 84 today, where does that for you go? Don't relate it to yourself.
No. I'm not. If someone came up to me and said, "Oh, I had 84 today," I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Solid.
That's pretty
solid enough.
Solid enough."
Yeah.
That 80 number is huge. I think
I think it's massive.
it's massive. Someone turns to you and says, "Oh, I broke 80 today." That's huge.
Yeah, you
man.
can play.
You can play. You're a good golfer if you can break 80 consistently.
Yeah.
And by no means are we taking anything away from anybody else.
Yeah, correct.
It's an individual sport, right?
Yeah.
But I've played with blokes who play off high teens, early 20s, and a bit higher at times, and they go, "Mate, I'm rubbish."
Yeah.
And I just go, "Nah,
You're not. Relax.
don't fucking shoot yourself in the foot that much. Like,
yeah.
relax. Yeah, you can play, but you got a long way to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
some improvement.
definite improvements to be made.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's an individual sport, everyone, and that's why the handicapping system is so perfect. But yeah, what does someone have to shoot? I'd say sub 82
Yeah.
consistently.
Oh, there you go. That's actually exactly what Adam Sandler said.
Sub 82.
Because if someone said 82, you can play.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
No, very good.
I agree.
I was going to ask if there's a handicap of or a level of handicap that you'd be like, oh, I need to stay away from this, but I don't want to.
Not really.
It's hard.
Not really, because it's up to the individual. I've played with guys or play with people that play off a number as high as 35 that are faster than some peanuts playing off low singles that are faster around a golf course. And it's just like,
yeah, I tend to agree with
you know what I mean? Yeah, they're having 35 more shots than them, but they're faster than the peanut that thinks he's a tour pro. Like,
for whatever reason. Do you know what I mean?
It might be just routine. It might be just
understanding that I need to get a move on here, so I'm just going to stand over and hit it.
It might not even be that single marker is slow, like relative to time.
Yeah.
It's just they take longer. I don't know, whatever it could be. But yeah, who would I rather play with? Of course, this low singles.
Yeah.
Right? It's maybe a little, well, it's going to sound insulting, but don't really care. It's better to watch.
Yeah.
You know, they're hitting more consistent, less golf shots.
Yeah.
But it's also exciting to see someone playing off a really high figure that averages a bogey to a double bogey per hole make pars.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see that. It's really cool. They hole a 20-footer and they're like pumped about it because there's their 3-4 points maybe or something like that. So like even on Saturday, like I started with a bogey on 12. Like hit it in the bunker, hit it to 70 out, made a mess of it from there. Right. And the 24 marker makes par.
Yeah.
Right. And like all he did was like bunt it like he actually hit this little snap hook that went like 80 meters off the tee. Bunt it up there, threw it to the edge of the green and like hit this putt from off the green from 70 feet to this. Right. And he was like ecstatic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, it was awesome. He played the hole 10 times better than I did.
Yeah.
Right. And evidently, you know, I had 6, he had 5, but there was even holes where I made birdie, he made bogey, but he hit better goal shots. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it was relevant to the ability and blah, blah, blah. And we had the same amount of points.
That's it. This is
there what it is.
We say it a lot. It's an individual sport. It's a great sport, and it's one that we can all enjoy at our own level.
Correct.
I will never turn around and say I won't play with a certain player because of their handicap.
I tend to stay away from the person themselves rather than the ability. I'll play with anyone. I don't really care. I'll play with any ability.
Yeah.
But I'll steer clear of a person
because of the person
rather than the ability.
Because I've said on this podcast before in the past that you can learn something off anyone. I've learned plenty of lessons on the golf course from people who play off much higher numbers than I do. So who am I to judge? I like it. I like it a lot.
I play with you all the time.
And what a shit time you must have.
You're closer to scratch than me, aren't you?
There or thereabouts.
I think you are. I was always closer to scratch.
Yeah, true.
I think you are, actually. I've gone out half a shot too.
So have I.
Yeah, you're closer than scratch than me. Congrats.
Ooh, thanks, man. That's great. What an achievement. Fuck you.
Got him.
You can eat a whole bag of...
yeah, them.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to episode number 77. Holy shit, 77 of the Gold Jacket, Green Jacket podcast. Please head down into the description, hit the like and subscribe. If you're on Spotify, we love you very much. Thank you for all the positive feedback on Spotify. Make sure you give us a follow and a 5-star review. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Joel, do you look like you've got something to say?
Where are we bringing up
the darts?
So, we want to implement something?
Yeah, look, Joel and I love darts, right?
The throwing darts.
We love throwing darts.
Yep.
Literally not in golf terms. And we, many moons ago, when we first started the podcast, decided that we'd have like a little wager.
Yeah.
And play legs of 501, best of 3.
Yeah.
And the loser would buy a slab of beers that we would then drink on the podcast, right?
Yeah, correct.
That went out the window very quickly once we realized that playing legs of 501 takes time.
Because we're shit.
In comparison.
Yeah.
So instead, we've decided that we're going to make it an around the world series. So we'll explain the rules quickly.
Let's do best of 5.
First to best of three.
Oh, best of three.
Best of three, wasn't it? So you start on 1 and you work your way around the board and you have to go numerically in order, one by one, from 1 to 20.
Yeah.
Then, once you've hit the 20 slot, you have to hit a bullseye. Not the outer bull, the inner bull.
Yeah, you have to hit the red.
Right?
Yes.
We started this a couple of weeks ago or last week, and Joel is currently leading 1-0.
It's 1-0. Yeah.
Right? I had the thought today, before we started recording, of maybe filming some stuff and maybe putting it on the YouTube.
Just because it's something a little different. You probably see the more personal side of us and like a bit more of a personality from us. And
Yes.
a little bit of a different, it brings out some competitiveness in us.
Of course it does.
Definitely does. Some of us get a little bit more frustrated than the others.
And we haven't done this at all. We haven't even logistically tried recording.
You
playing
literally
darts.
said this on the phone on the way here.
Yeah,
and I'm
correct.
like, I love it.
Yeah. So, but I figure it might be a little bit easier than recording us playing golf.
Yeah, correct.
Right?
Correct.
Which is fucking hard. And we've
Yeah,
discussed
correct.
that in the past.
So a little bit of added content. You see a bit of us.
We will try.
Yeah.
We'll have a go.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You won't ever see it.
Yeah.
We'll just give you an update every week on the scores.
We'll just post a little bits and pieces on the story.
and then
maybe. That's
there'll
about it.
there'll probably be a ceremonial handing over of the slab from the loser to the winner.
Yeah, winner. Was it first to 10?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it
first
first
to 10? We can make it whatever you like. First to
let's
10
do that.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
first to 10 is good.
Do that.
So it'll be over the course of the next 20 weeks at least, or
Yeah.
maximum 20 weeks,
Maximum
which
20
is going to
weeks.
be ages. That'll get us to episode 100 nearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
yeah,
is
yeah,
fucked.
yeah.
But yeah, should be very good.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can.
It'll probably be like that sort of. How long would the series go for?
20 minutes. Like if we manage to upload videos and stuff, they'll be 20 minutes long.
Yeah, they won't be long.
They won't be long
They
at
won't
all.
be long.
It's just
might
a quick
might
game.
be little cuts and here and there, and you hear us.
But like I said, don't expect anything just yet.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to have a go at it. We'll see what it works out to be like, and we'll go from there. But at the very least, you'll get updates from us.
Yeah,
As to
we're
the
definitely
scores.
doing the darts tournament. Whether it's recorded or not, we're not sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
Other than that, enjoy your golf. Hit them very, very well. Follow us on all the socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe, Spotify, follow. Thank you very much. Good luck in Sydney.
Thank you.
See you when I see you.
Yep.
Hit them very well. Cheers. I've got my babies.